Ocho. What's up, buddy? Okay, so I got a question for you. All right, so Christians in the United States, they like to talk a lot about persecution. They like to talk about communists and Muslims. They're going to persecute us, or they are persecuting us and all this stuff. I wonder if any of these people know that the United States has been killing Christians just because most of them, because they like to hold to the teachings of Jesus, you know? Like, for instance, the Hofer brothers, they were killed in Fort Leavenworth. I believe it was World War I. They were killed. They were tortured basically to death over a long period of time. There was a Quaker guy. I forget what his name was. There was another Quaker lady, Mary Dyer. There's a statue in Boston. She was killed by the Puritans of Thanksgiving fame, good old Pilgrims. Gene Donovan was murdered in South Central America. Diana Ortiz was raped. These were all either done by Americans, by the U.S. government, funded by the U.S. government, endorsed, covered up. So let's say a mob boss sends some foot soldiers out to go kill somebody. They blame the mob boss. So just because maybe Gene Donovan was killed by these National Guard troops, and I believe it was El Salvador, they were funded by the USA, and they were endorsed by the USA, supported by the USA, and they tried to cover it up. You got Oscar Romero. You got Shireen Abu Akleh, a Christian murdered by Israel just a few years ago. No Christians care that the United States and Israel is killing Christians in Palestine, in Syria, in Lebanon. They don't care. Yemen, they don't care. The only country in the history of the United States to drop a nuclear bomb, or in the history of the world, is the United States, and they dropped it on the city with the most Christians in it, Nagasaki. There was a huge cathedral there. They say over 15,000 Christians died in one shot in one very small area when they dropped that bomb. There's a lot of other stories. There's tons of stories of Christian persecution. Just check out the Anabaptists in the Revolutionary War era. They were persecuted. Persecution has been going on by Christians to other Christians since like the Reformation, and even before. The Catholics were doing it, obviously, the Cathars, the Albigenses, and all that, the Waldensians. But the Protestants, they took it to a whole new level. Here in the modern day and age, they're since the Protestant Reformation, the Protestants are the ones that have been slaughtering people using this Augustine just war theory and all this nonsense. It's crazy. It's gay, and I have a feeling it's gonna get even crazier. I have a feeling it's gonna get even crazier.